Welcome back, Deborah Ivanov, the Being Coach. And this month we have been talking about getting to where you want to go and getting the results that you want to have by making new choices, but not just any choice, not just, I think I'll do this a little differently today, sort of casually, but being choices, choices where the thoughts, the heart, the body, even the spirit or soulful quality of yourself are connected. And I'm wondering how things have been going the last couple of weeks. Have you been noticing the choices that you have been making? Have you noticed the choices that seem very full bodied choices or just seem to be sort of quick in the moment, frivolous type choices? I think if you started thinking about some memories, you will remember times where it took really like something special inside yourself activating to make a choice, maybe to leave someone who you were in a partnership with, maybe either in business or personally, who wasn't really good or helpful for you. Maybe it was making a really hard decision about where you were going to live or where you were going to move to. Maybe it was a tough decision about the industry you're in and having to jump to a new industry or a new job. Those are significant choices to make, and they can be hard choices to make. And that's why I say be gentle with ourselves, because sometimes a choice doesn't come all the way into its full bodied moment. Sometimes we have to take a couple of runs at it first, sort of some warm ups to get clear about what that choice is we really, really want to make. So today, as we're finishing this up, and you remember our four folded paper, right? What I want, what my goal is for the month, what it is that I now have, and the choice or choices I made that are either keeping me there or that created that, and that's where I stayed until I made a new choice. We talked about what needs to change for me to have what I want now. What needs to change? There's going to need to be some choices. I can't both stay up all night and stay out all night playing and get my big project due. There's going to need to be some choices made. And I don't know what those choices are going to be for you. That's for you. That's what we're going to talk about today. How do you know which are the right choices for you? What are the actions that you can see will lead to what you want? What are the choices that need to be made that will lead to those actions that will guide you into getting what you want? So, today, what I wanted to talk about is this idea of making a being choice, not just a choice in your head that turns on or off. That doesn't really happen. I've coached many people that think that's what's happening, but when you peel the layers back, you find out that there's a lot of other things under there. There are beliefs. There's a like a turning point inside of them. There's something that changes or switches or flips for them, and then they have the freedom to move into something totally different. And I'll bet that is the same for you. It may not look the same or happen the same, but I'll bet you, if you think about times when you made very significant changes, there may have been some times where you tried it a little bit, nothing worked, but then something really spoke to you or inspired you or terrified you into making a choice. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. That really the choices that are the most powerful are the choices that are aligned in our body. Our body says yes to the choice. Our heart, our emotion says yes to the choice. Our mind says yes, or at least I'm willing, yes to the choice. And that soul or spirit or higher self, whatever word you want to call it, inspiration, intuition, whatever it is, guidance, that says yes too. Yes, there is a feeling, sense, thought, emotion of yes, this is the choice. And you can feel it lock in. You can feel the commitment. That's what we're looking for. Now, what if you don't have that? What if you don't have that? What if one part of you, like, there's an idea in your head that moving someplace else would be good for you, but you just can't get it together to take any actions in that direction? There's some part that isn't ready yet. There's some part that's not quite aligned. Maybe your heart says, but I can't let the relationships here where I live go. Not yet. So then we have a whole team of our being. Our being is not just our thoughts, it's not just our feelings, it's not just our body. It's all of these parts working together. So in that case, we take the time to take care of all of the needs of the body, the needs of the heart, the needs of the mind, yes, the needs of our thoughts and mental capacity, our mental health, and the needs of the soul, the needs of that part that says, but I'm here to do something special. I need to be reaching for something. I need to have a purpose in my life. I need to know why I'm getting up every morning. Right? When we take the extra little bit of time, it doesn't have to take a lot of time. When we take that extra little bit of time, then we can feel all those powers that are talked about. Once we're committed, the force of the universe gets together behind us. Yes. But we have that choice. We have that time to consider, why am I making this choice? What is important about this? How will this serve me? How will it serve others? So take some time in your choice, not just an on off switch all the time. There's a number of voices inside of us that are lobbying for more than one choice, maybe. And it's worth it to us to take some time to get those resolved. If you run into trouble or you have some comments about that, please feel free to reach out here in the comments. You can get in touch with me here or let's see, how else? On my website, there's a contact form there. Happy to talk to you briefly about this idea. Really want to help you with your choices, particularly your being choices. All right, everybody, I hope this serves you. Please come back, keep working through the little 4-page folding. This is a very powerful process. I've worked this with many, many clients who've used it to just leap, take a big leap.